Hey there, travelers! Guess where Mia and I are headed today? Hollywood, California. Mia won a contest to attend a day of filming for a cool new superhero movie, and I'm coming along for the fun. Thanks for the invite, Mia. So, what are you most excited to see at the movie studio? Oh, you want to see some of the big Hollywood actors, huh? You know what I'm excited about? Seeing some stunt doubles in action. The famous movie stars are cool and all, but stunt doubles are my favorite. Stunt doubles take the place of actors. Stunt doubles are trained to do all kinds of risky stunts, and stunt doubles even have other special talents too. Stunt doubles... Oh, I'm sorry, am I being too repetitive? I sure did just say stunt doubles a whole bunch of times. You know, I really should use some pronouns instead of making my nouns work overtime. Pronouns are words that can take the place of nouns. Hey, that's just like how stunt doubles can take the place of actors. Well, I can't wait until we land and learn more about pronouns while we get in on the Hollywood movie-making magic. It's time for lights, camera, action. Mia and I have made it to the Hollywood movie studios and are ready to dive into today's lesson. Before we get started, be sure you have your PDF ready to take notes. Do you have it? Fabulous. Let's get into it. In this lesson, we'll identify pronouns and their antecedents within sentences, and choose the correct pronoun for a given antecedent. Did I just say some words you don't understand? Don't worry, we're going to review some important vocabulary before we move on. First, let's remind ourselves about nouns. A noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or idea. So in the sentence, the actors rehearse scenes while the actors prepare to start filming, we have two nouns, actors and scenes. Do you notice any repetition? Yeah, this sentence uses the noun actors 2 times, and it makes the flow of the sentence a bit repetitive. Sometimes we need to use pronouns. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Some common pronouns we use are words like he, she, I, we, or they. Take a look at this list for a moment. There are a lot more pronouns out there, but this list is a great start. Now we can look back at our sentence. Let's use a pronoun to help make this sentence smoother and less repetitive. I'm going to switch out the second actors for they. The sentence now reads, the actors rehearse scenes while they prepare to start filming. Now we have the pronoun they here to stand in for the noun actors, and our sentence really flows. We can't just have pronouns hanging out all on their own though. If I just say, they rehearse, I don't know who they are. The pronoun has to be matched up to a noun that tells us what the pronoun is referring to. Once a noun gets a pronoun to take its place, that noun gets an upgrade. Now it's called an antecedent. An antecedent is the noun that a pronoun is replacing or referring to. Let's see if you can spot the antecedent that the pronoun they is referring to in our example sentence. That's right, the noun that was replaced with the pronoun is the antecedent. So, actors is the antecedent for the pronoun they in this sentence. Now that we understand what nouns, pronouns, and antecedents are, let's see if we can spot them in some more sentences. First up, can you spot the pronoun in this sentence? The actor rehearses for her next scene. Right, the pronoun we have here is her. Let's draw a circle around our pronoun. Now, what noun, or antecedent, is this pronoun taking the place of? You got it. The antecedent here is actor. This is the noun that's getting replaced by the pronoun her. Let's draw an arrow from the pronoun to the antecedent it's replacing to help us visualize this word partnership. What's that, Mia? This reminds you again of an actor and a stunt double. Yeah, sometimes our nouns need backup too. Thank goodness pronouns are there to step in. Let's take a look at another example. Can you spot the pronoun here? The superheroes prepare to fight. They will save the city once again. Good job. The pronoun is they. Now, which antecedent is they replacing? You are too good at this. The antecedent is superheroes. The pronoun they is being used in the place of this antecedent. I think you're ready to try a few more examples on your own. Pause the video while you work, and we'll be here when you get back. Let's see how you did. Here's the first example. In this sentence, the pronoun that's replacing an antecedent is she. She is replacing the antecedent actor. And up next, our pronoun here is he. The antecedent he is replacing is camera person. Last one. What's the pronoun in this example? They. And what antecedent goes with this pronoun? That's right, caterers. Now, I wonder what would happen if I switched out the pronoun. Like, will any pronoun work here? The caterers bring snacks for the afternoon break. He served a variety of choices. Nope, something isn't quite right there. We should put they back in. Much better. The pronoun always has to agree with or match the antecedent it's replacing. Some of our pronouns are singular, like he, she, him, her, it, and I. And some pronouns are plural, like they, them, their, we, us, and our. If the antecedent the pronoun is replacing is singular, then the pronoun must be singular. And just the same, when the antecedent is plural, that means the pronoun that replaces it has to be plural too. If the wrong pronoun gets used, it's like the totally wrong stunt double showing up. Pronouns and the antecedents they replace or refer to must always agree in number. Let's take a look at an example together. The camera captures every scene. They, or it, is essential for the movie. So in this example, we have the choice of they or it for our pronoun. Let's circle that. We know the pronoun has to match the antecedent. So which noun is the antecedent for the pronoun? Camera. Draw an arrow from the pronoun to the antecedent. Now, is this noun singular or plural? It's a singular noun. Since the noun is singular, we must have a singular pronoun. The correct pronoun choice then is it. What do you think, Mia? Is this all making sense? Okay, great. Let's try another. Crew members set up lights. They, or it, shine brightly. In this example, we have the choice of they or it for our pronoun. We've got to check out the antecedent to help us figure out which pronoun will match. So, which noun is the pronoun replacing? That's right, lights. Now, is this noun lights singular or plural? Yep, it's a plural noun. Since we have a plural noun, we must have a plural pronoun. The correct choice then is they. Try working through a few more sentences on your own. Look closely at your nouns, or antecedents, and choose the pronoun that matches. Pause the video while you work. Glad you're back. Let's take a look at these sentences together. The antecedent in this sentence is actors. That's a plural noun, so which pronoun should we use? They, that's right. Up next, the antecedent in this sentence is editor. Since that's a singular noun, we need a singular pronoun. So he is the right choice here. What's that, Mia? You want to try out one more example together? Okay, last one. The antecedent for this sentence is shield. Is shield a singular or plural noun? It's singular, so that means shield matches up with a singular pronoun. It is the right pronoun to choose here. What an illuminating day in Hollywood. Did you have fun, Mia? We've seen firsthand how antecedents and their stunt doubles pronouns work in harmony. Just like how stunt doubles need to match the actors they replace, it's important to always make sure your pronouns match their antecedents. While you work through your PDF to get some more practice, me and I are off to explore more of Hollywood. See you next time, travelers.
Hey, hey.